But so anyways, today for our Friday food review, we are checking out the Dirty Bird. So there's the awning. They've got great artwork on the window. There's a person there that you can kind of see who did the work. They've got a great little patio here. We've got one of the cool billboards downtown. They're just outside of the McKibben Media Group and Chamber of Commerce building downtown. So tonight is the fourth Friday in May, summer 2026, and starting at 4 o'clock until 7, rain or shine, fourth Friday for the summer season, starting in May, going through August. This whole area down here becomes just loaded with cars, motorcycles, Jeeps, all kinds of vehicles, trucks, and you can kind of see that two legends are already in spots. So which of you guys was here first? What time did you roll in? Okay, cool, man. We'll see you guys later. Here is the 5-piece tenders. Look at that. Nice crispy coating. We've got our tater tots, some coleslaw, and our 2 sauces on the side. Watching this guy on YouTube called Ireland Traveler. And so I've had a couple of stouts, chocolate stouts that I've enjoyed, or coffee kind of stuff. But I've tried Guinness, and I could never do it. But watching the channel, I learned that there's a way that you gotta let the stuff settle, and then there's a difference between drinking it real fast, and then also if it's not, it sits in the keg a lot. It's just that's not a good thing to where it sours. So I did a sample of this, and it was very tasty. So at this location, a tall Guinness is 8. All right, friends. So take 2. Lesson learned. So not going to get into how the sauce is made, but got home, went to do a video, went back home to upload the video, and yeah, not a good video. So today's Friday food review, we went to a downtown restaurant called the Dirty Bird. They focus on chicken, not other types of proteins. They also do a lot of mac and cheese. They do flatbreads. They do sandwiches. They do all kinds of stuff. Lots of options of potato products, fries, tater tots. But they do chicken, okay? Not beef, not pork, nothing, okay? So, first of all, in this series that we're working on, I'm trying to use the phone and not the big camera, so I'm not disrupting the audience, okay? So that was the big thing. The main thing is this bar, the atmosphere is awesome. They got a plane hanging from the ceiling. So we're gonna start talking. Let me slow down. I gotta slow down. First of all, I don't score local businesses. Too small of a town. We want to promote and talk about what I like on a visit at the place. My experience might not be your experience. So moving forward, one of the things we're gonna start talking about is taste. So if you watch the video, I decided to order chicken tenders. I skipped this, the menu was all kinds of great stuff, and it just doesn't work to show the video of me filming the video of the options. We'll try to do that when we go back under better lighting. But so I chose chicken tenders. Now before this, my favorite item had been a flatbread mac and cheese pizza. I've enjoyed the other stuff. The salads are awesome. But I went for the 5-piece tender combo. So you can get 3, you can get 5, or you can get 3 plus 5, which is 7. They've got a lot of different types of sauces. So I went with a maple bacon and then like a buffalo ranch sauce. And they came out steaming hot. They were delicious. They were juicy. The tater tots were really well done, you know, and that's a tough thing to do. They were busy, and that was the other thing is the sound from the way that I was using the phone. My sound quality was terrible. Couldn't hardly hear me. One guy's like, "Bro, you need a microphone." I'm like, "Yeah, I do need a microphone. I've got a microphone, but I don't know how to use it." So anyway, so the sound was terrible, so we had to cut that out of the video. But back to the tater tots. So tater tots, you know, very easily, it's just like any fries. You can do them bad, but these were fantastic. The sauces are made in-house, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome. I made some great choices. I'm gonna have to try some other sauces in the future. We're gonna definitely be back and try some of the menu. So I've kind of explored the menu of my local normal place. So right now, the Dirty Bird is one of the places where I want to explore the menu more that I've been to. I want to explore the menu more on the options that I've not had on the times that I've been there. There we go. So that being said, flavor, bang on, thumbs up. Texture, I've already kind of been hitting at it, but man, the flakiness and the crispiness of those tenders were awesome. The size of the tenders were huge. I thought, you know, I hadn't eaten all day, so I thought it'd be awesome. Of course, I was thinking the tenders would be smaller, and so the crispiness of the tater tots were right on, and so I ended up going home with 3 of the 5 tenders and half of the tater tots. The surprise of the show, you get a small little cup, well, a small little thing of in-house homemade coleslaw. Oh man, I love coleslaw. And that was very crispy, great flavor. It was I think a vinegar-based slaw, not like a mayonnaise type thing. So as in the initial video, I was eating it, and I detected a surprise that I think as I was recalling it, I maybe saw on the menu, but they have some apple that they put in with the cabbage, the carrots, the other stuff. So it really adds a nice element to the coleslaw. Atmosphere. If you see at the front of the video, I mean, they got a plane hanging on the inside of the restaurant. Oh, man. Every time I've been there, staff has been super friendly. The place is either super hopping because it's busy. If you watch some of the St. Patrick's Day parade, St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day holiday events, videos that I've done, not parades. Anyways, we've been in there for some content, and it's just awesome. The staff's friendly. They've got probably one of the coolest beer selections in town. They have an app that that you can check out what they currently have. So atmosphere was awesome. Value. That's our 4th category that we're going to be talking about. Like I said, I got 2 meals out of a 5-piece tender combo that cost me $15. So you split that in half, that's $7.50 for 2 meals. Okay, so those are the 4 big ones. Now, in the video, I had 2 beverages. So, and this is kind of getting into the value. one of the things I shared is I'm normally a quantity over quality guy. But at the same time, I like to step things up and try some places that are normally a step up above what I find personally is my personal budget for comfort. So this is a place I would consider, for me, an elevated experience. That's why I only go there a few times a year. So I probably go 3 to 4 times. So every 2 to 3 months, I'll go there. The other places I go, the prices are generally a step down in price point, and I also try to go to places where the portions are bigger, so I get the biggest bang for my buck. So what I shared with the bartender and one of the owners of the place is I think that the Dirty Bird really does a nice, especially with inflation and costs shooting up and just exploding in our area. I don't know if it's like that in yours, but it is here. So I think that the Dirty Bird really gives you a real nice bang for your buck. They do the real nice job of threading and balancing between providing fresh quality items with nice taste, flavor, and a better quality that you might get at some other places, but you also get great portions. And so they do a nice fine line between kind of like elevating what they do compared to other places in my area, but also maintaining a reasonable cost to profit margin with just the ever increasing overhead that they're dealing with. So anyways, now here's the hidden gem, last but not least. So I follow a guy by the name of Stumpy. It's North Ireland Explorers or Adventures, and I will try to correct it in the channel descriptions, but he's an epic legend in Belfast, does all sorts of pub crawls, really does a lot of what I'm trying to do as far as promoting small businesses in his community. He just dropped a video where he's actually going to Italy. Bro, bougie, woo. But anyways, his main thing he's digging is Guinness. And I've not had good experiences with Guinness until today. I've had it a few times, but I've really kind of gotten educated the last year or so in watching his content and learning how to really learn and how to enjoy a Guinness. I've had stouts that I've liked, but from what I've learned is that Guinness is one of those things where you got to figure out, do you like it? But then you also have to learn how to enjoy it. And then you also have to learn how to understand, is what you're having something you don't like, or is it maybe something that deals with the fact that it's just sour? It's just bad beer. So anyways, so we had a Guinness tonight at, from like a pull pump kind of deal at the Dirty Bird. We had the tall. The short is 5 or 6. The tall is like 8. And so, needless to say, wow, new convert. Woo, Guinness. So we might have to try more of that in the future. So anyways, that is the post wrap up version 2 of this week's Friday food review. We'll get this loaded up when I get back. Like, subscribe, ding the bell for notifications. We've got some awesome content coming from the car show that was going on tonight that I'm just heading back from. Weather is supposed to be iffy tomorrow when I'm filming this. Don't know when any of that content's going to get dropped. If we hit anything, but it's supposed to rain on Saturday. And from one of the guys I was chatting with tonight, some of the stuff that was going to go on tomorrow may get pushed to Sunday. And then some of the events, because it's a 3-day holiday weekend here, some of the stuff that was supposed to happen on Sunday might get pushed to Monday. So other shows might infringe upon other shows that are going on within the greater area. But we'll just see what happens. So, see you soon.